What's up, y'all? White Hollywood here. So I just got done riding the GPX FSE 250E 21.5 version out here at Trophy Club Park, and I have to say, this bike is amazing. This is going to be my review on the bike, what I think of it so far, first initial impression review, and then we'll do a couple 100-mile review, 600 oil changes and beyond, and blah blah blah. Okay, so first off, bang for buck, you cannot go wrong with this bike. These bikes are, I can't remember, you get them shipped to your house for about $4 grand. By the time shipping and everything, somewhere right there. First initial thought, the bike felt nimble, a little heavier than I thought. I thought it was gonna be a little bit lighter, but it's still light. It's still light and handles really well. Got good power, really good power. I mean, I was pulling in third gear on the moto track, a little small moto track, and it was pulling out of third gear pretty dang good, surprisingly. I think I might mess with the gearing a little bit. It's pretty good though. I'm gonna do some dual sporting, so I might change it a little bit for highway use. It is definitely geared for dirt, definitely for dirt. Other impressions, the other thing, tires, the stock tires handled pretty dang good, really good actually. I was really surprised they gripped. It was a little muddy out here today, and it got through everything, went through the sand, went through the dirt. Anything I threw at it, it handled pretty good. Front brake seems a little squishy. I don't know if that's something on my end I need to work out when putting it together. Front brake does feel a little squishy, and it might just be because it's brand new. I'm not sure. Other people can maybe give me a heads up on that in the GPX Moto group. But that front brake does feel a little squishy. Back brake, pretty good. Back brake's a little squishy too, though. But good, not bad. It's good. Let me turn my fuel petcock off right there. Not bad. Let's see. Let's talk about the bars. The bars, man, they're nice. They remind me of a certain bar I rode on a bike where like they have a certain flex and it like absorbs it. It almost kind of feels like that. I can't remember what bars they are. A certain pro taper bar. I think I rode them on a Husky one time. But yeah, they're nice. And when standing up, I'm 5'10", so when I stood up on it, the position is nice. I usually have to get bar risers for a lot of bikes I've been on, even at 5'10". I don't know, the stance is weird, but yeah, it feels good on this bike. What else? Let's see. It handled the MX track. It handled the trails I threw at it. One thing I did notice is the turning radius on it. Sorry. Turning radius on it is not the best. And I don't know, maybe I need to take these. I feel like these are like steering stops right here, and it's hitting, so I can't turn all the way. So I might take this off. Somebody can inform me on that too. I feel like I could turn a little more if those were off. I feel like they're hitting. Let's see, what else? When they come, there's a lot of air in the tires. If you're gonna trail ride or hit the dirt, you need to let some air out of these tires. They were like over 30 PSI. So yeah, definitely let some air out. Carb, I gotta do some tuning on for sure. Definitely gotta do some tuning on the carb. She's backfiring a little bit and a little boggy in the low end, which I talked to some of the GPX guys, and they gave me some things to work on that. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow and work on that. What else we got? Foot pegs. I love the foot pegs. The foot pegs are actually really nice. They grip to your boot, and they felt nice. This petcock, I don't like how this sticks out right here. I'm gonna find a way to put this in and under, and the long exit valve for the carb float bowl right here. I got it put off to the side right now, but I think I'm gonna run it behind the motor, back behind the swing arm right there. They do have a new gear shifter on them, right there, and it's actually nice. Feels like a CRF 230 shifter actually. Another thing, okay, this bike's brand new. This is my first ride in the trails out here. Transmission feels, I know there's a break-in period on the transmission. It always gets better, even on my Hondas, Huskies I've rode, every bike. It's always a little clunky at first, going into neutral and going between gears. It's almost like you got to wear them in a little, and they get better. But it's not bad. But I notice it too. But we'll go back on that in another video after we break it in a little more. I know once this bike really breaks in, dude, she's a ripper, bro. For a 250, this thing rips. You can pop. I was power wheeling yesterday in the parking lot in second gear. You lean back, power wheel it. Let's see what else. Suspension was nice. I actually really like the suspension on this. When you get on this bike, it almost feels like I felt like I was on my buddy's KTM 70, or not KTM, Husky 701 Enduro. This bike feels a lot like that bike, but lighter. And the seat height and everything feels like the Husky 701 might be a tight bit, barely taller, like barely, but it feels a lot like the 701 Enduro to me. It's weird. What else we got? Oh, the suspension. Yeah, back suspension, no problem. Front suspension, soaked up everything. I hit jumps, went through whoop-de-doos, handled everything fine. And I've heard that this front fork actually wears in a little bit. You put some time on it, it gets even better. So I have no complaints with it. I love the lock-on grips, amazing. I don't like this. I don't know why this is so loose. I'm gonna put new bar ends on it and wraparounds anyways, but I don't know. The left side's good. This side, I don't know why I can't get it to get any tighter. It's maybe put a washer in there under that bolt right there and get it a little tighter. I don't know what's up with that, and it keeps hitting my hand. The clutch feels really nice on this bike actually. It's one finger clutch it, and it feels great. I haven't got to do any dual sporting yet. I'm gonna wait for my MCO to come in, and we're gonna plate this bike, and I'll tell you how the lights are on it, etc, etc. But yeah, overall great bike, man. I gotta put my turn signals on. We'll do more videos later, and I'll keep updating y'all on this bike. But as time goes, I'll be putting videos out constantly, y'all. I'm gonna be riding this thing. It's hot right now here in Texas, so we're not doing as much as riding, but once it starts cooling off, I mean, we're gonna be hitting it hard. I got a bunch of people I ride with, a bunch of different bikes, so we can compare it to those bikes and go back and forth and let other people ride the bike, give you their opinions. So yeah, y'all. But my opinion right now, first impression, I love this bike. I love this bike. It is nice for the money. You can't beat it. And I think James, I don't know how you say his last name, but he, let me shut my door real quick. I hear this beeping noise in my truck. I forgot I left my keys in. I'm sorry if that messed y'all up. He had mentioned this bike is almost like kind of like a XR 250, and I have to agree with him. It feels almost like an old Honda XR 250, but with new ergonomics and a new chassis and frame, the way it moves. It feels like the bike doesn't wear you out either. It's nice. But yeah, so shout out to him. He made a good point on that, definitely. Yeah, y'all. So that's my first impression. We'll be riding every week. Subscribe, like, comment. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer them as best as I can. If not, the GPX Moto group will be answering y'all's questions. There's some great guys in that community. I've had a great experience so far, and thanks to Robert and thanks to Gary for letting me get my hands on one of these bikes, man. So shout out to them and everybody else. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.